Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always a natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
That's a lovely, neat pass.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
It's Hernandez. And he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, the ball's come loose here. He's having a pop! Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Donatoni. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious! Batty goal! About as smooth as it gets. And Inter go in front. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly have time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a way.
And he shoots! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
again, he's got his second. Inter Milan are doing very nice. Vieri! Just cruising, they are cruising. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Bastoni. Shifted it to the flank. Ah, he'd have done well to reach that. Inter Milan have hit a quick-fire double here. And that's going to be a booking. Fofana. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne. He's had a shot! Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, look at the keeper's reaction, Peter. He felt he could have kept it out. That was so tight.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the top.
It's Vieri! And that's past the post.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Davids has a look and plays it forward. There's a sharp little ball here. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Bastoni. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's half-time. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
And we come to
well,
you now
for me, it's a lead that's
request
thoroughly
for
deserved,
support
Peter.
for our
They've
charity
been
fund,
quicker to pretty much
Chance in
everything so
Football.
far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Inter Milan looking unstoppable, unbeatable, and in case you're wondering, yes, that really is the scoreline. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kamate. Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, nice touch. Modric. Donatoni. And it's Fofana. Batistuta has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get...
And the shot! And he hits the net! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Inter Milan goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And that is his 50th goal for this, his current club.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Martinez. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Fofana. And here's Batistuta. Vieri receives it in a good position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And there's the shot! He's put his foot right through that one.
Inter are stuck in a rut, and impatient pots at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Vieri! Vieri! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. Always he's having a shot! And it's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business. And De Bruyne! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to...
And that will be the final act. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games.
Winning lottery numbers.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running.
Now there's a headline maker, Steven Gerrard.
Focal point for any team he plays in.
Yeah, I suspect he may be deployed as a more holding midfielder, but that seems wrong when you know how good he is 30 yards forward.
Big chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's Dembele. Donadoni. Dembele. Now it's Vieri. That has been slung wide. And that is expertly dealt with. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No, it's come to nothing. Nico Williams. Nepal leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And it's Lam. Akanji. Gerrard. Ball's gone out of play. He's picked his way through. Ball is over the line. Alonso. Looking for options for movement. Xabi Alonso showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking tidy in possession. It's Vieri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
That'll be a throw. It's gone out for a throw-in. Searching pass he's played there. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range.
Nepal can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Alexander-Arnold. It's Saka. And it's Messi. Gerrard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Vieri. Lam. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's got away. Now then, the ball's come loose. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Those of you
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Nepal with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. The second half is up and running. Nepal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Batistuta gets on his bike and on the move. He's going for goal!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Shevchenko constantly looking for the ball into the box. That's a lovely, neat pass. Saka is onto this. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Dani Olmo, Mbappe. Well, that is one way to stop him. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And it's Lam. Costa Curta. Now it's Dani Olmo. And the ball is out of play. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Vieira gathers from the goal kick. Rivaldo. Batistuta! And there's a goal! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Napoli are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological...
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. A few ironic cheers tell the story. That's a sharp pass. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Messi, over to the right flank. That's a good foray he's making. And there's green grass ahead of him. But should it go? Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. Xavi Alonso. Lam. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Williams. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. Delivered in. Napoli have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Dani Olmo. And this is Batistuta.
Added minutes has been
Lovely,
indicated.
now then. Shot, surely! And that's a tidy finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up.
And there goes the final whistle. Napoli, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. He leaps for it! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Well, Filippo Inzaghi may not have the swashbuckling panache of some of his contemporaries, but his goal-scoring record, Jim, speaks for itself.
There's something that's just so wonderfully simple about his game. The run he makes, his ability to draw the ball towards him inside the box, his approach will remain the same. After all, he only needs to get it right once.
Serginho. Can he spark a counter here?
Inzaghi.
Now that's a lovely exchange. It's a promising position. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Nepal yet to have an attempt on goal. Totti going about things with real menace. And the return pass.
Palermo genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation.
Chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Distributed tidily. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Now that looks a decent ball. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. That's a throw. Conceição's cross. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Played out towards the right wing.
There will be 1 minute
Where it came
time.
from. Lovely bit of skill. So, a temporary halt to the action. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Substitution
So
on the
very little
field.
to report.
Number
Nothing indeed
21.
in terms of goals scored.
Coming on
Yeah,
to
0-0,
replace
but
him
definitely
is
not from the want of
number
trying.
11.
There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Decent chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. Çalhanoğlu did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Could move up a gear here. And he was quick to react. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Passing is crisp and sharp. Francisco Conceição. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And this is Totti. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Nepal really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
David! And the shot! It's a goal! Finally, the deadlock is broken!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish.
Great chance! And that's a good finish. And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Nepal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do.
There's the shot! In he goes again. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Nicely weighted ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Danilo spots it and intercepts. Threads one in. Oh, that's neat. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, that's nice.
3 minutes added time.
Crosses it into the area. Defending of the desperate variety.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So that's it. It is all over. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football. And we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Shoot! But he's left disappointed. Nice physical challenge.
Diouf really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
There's the shot! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the pass is intercepted. Perez. So we're still where we started right now. Dembele. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, super find. Bellingham. Now Mbappe. And it's Perez. Diouf. Desai, a player who needs no introduction. Mbappe receives. He'll try from distance.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Natal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Costa Curta. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Perez. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. The Rossi does well to get it back. And it's Perez. Bellingham. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Zakaria. Yamal. Yamal ventures forward. He's got away. Showing good feet. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Those of you making
Any
their
opinion
way
you'd like
home
to
on
express
public
on the first half?
transportation today,
Well,
please
I
watch
wouldn't
the
say it was the
screen
most
featuring
potent
departure times
performance,
from all
Peter, but
local major
defensively,
stations.
very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in this second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more.
Natal are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bellingham is in a good... He's having a shot! And no mistake. It is the pick-me-up they all long for. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Turkey are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he finish? Well, now it's fallen kindly here. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 9, Mbappe. Number 7, Yamal. Number 8, Bellingham.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Number 18.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is De Bruyne.
Number 6. De Bruyne.
De Bruyne really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's had it taken off him.
Nepal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's having a go! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
And that pass just didn't quite work. De Bruyne. Oh, such a clever touch. There's the header! Well taken goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
There will be 3 minutes
Oh,
added
shooting
time.
chance! Lam. De Rossi. Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? We'll see. And that will be the final act. Nepal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise,
Please be
potency
reminded
and
that drinking
proficiency.
is only allowed in the areas shown on this map.
Any
Thank
reflections
you
on
very
what
much
you've
for your
seen, Jim?
cooperation.
Nepal definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Bellingham
With the foul.
Oh, it's come loose. Yamal. And reclaimed it in a trice. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Shoot! It's in! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nepal currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Driven in. Oh, good climb! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Arsenal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
He's found a way past. Yamal's cross.
And the volley. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Jupe looking understandably energised after his goal. And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped.
Chance for a shot! And he's stuck it away!
And they've got their lead back.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Driving on and making good progress. Bellingham.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Neymar. It's Bellingham. Knocks it into space. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Just eases him off the ball. And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
With the owner of a blue car
No, well, the pickings
stadium gate,
certainly have been
kindly
rich in
remove
this
it,
first
as it is
half.
about to be
Well, I
towed
think the
away.
message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Nepal are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Substitution on the field. Number 13, Olise. Number 7,
So let's get the ball rolling.
number 10, Perez.
Oh, Red,
Coming
nice
on the
interception.
field, number
Oh, that's
6,
well spotted.
De Bruyne. Number 14, Danny Olmo. Number 8,
Bruno
Bellingham.
Fernandes.
Substitution.
Neymar. Great chance! And that's a tidy finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith. Can he finish? Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Applies the finish! Magnificent from Mateus! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Arsenal leading now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled.
Shoots! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, El Hadj Diouf. Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 20, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 18,
Nepal have the chance to go the other way. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Bellingham. Scholes. It's Scholes! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Where it came from. Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Knocks it out wide. Back towards the middle. Aimed beyond the defence. That's been slipped through. Shot could be on. Shoots! Delicious from Jude! A finish right from the top draw.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Alexander-Arnold, spread it left. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Vieri! Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
He's got away. And that's a good... Messi! Now that is commitment to the cause. Israel with the corner, they're first. Saka with the short one. Takes a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Bellingham gets into a good position. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Scholes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's in plenty of space here. And that brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Nepal leading via the game's only goal, 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Israel. Number 21, Bukayo Saka. Number 7,
And we get things going
Shevchenko.
again.
Coming on the field.
Nepal leading
Number
courtesy
19,
of the game's only goal.
Number 9,
And he's managed to
Moving
get
Hong.
free. Lam
Substitution
delivers.
in progress.
There's the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And they're on him in a flash. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Juve. Looking to play him in. Cannavaro spots it and intercepts. Just eases him off the ball. Nepal still have the cards to affect this game. He has found a way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he shoots! And that's a sharp finish. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Israel cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Gerrard did well to stay calm there. Nico Williams. Looking for options for movement. Drives it in.
There's much frustration.
Real chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Israel have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Has to go back here. He'll try from distance! Just couldn't stay down for him.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Gerrard, he shifted it to the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Xavi Alonso kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Williams, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ball's gone out of play. And it's Lam. And here's Bellingham.
Nepal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's made its way to him, and he is dashing away. Xavi Alonso, and the number on the board is 3. Oh, it's a nice idea. And that's that. Nepal have emerged victorious in this match of thrills. The odd goal ultimately proving the difference. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy.
He's having a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Nico Williams is offering a right smile there.
Israel with the corner, they're first. Cross in, looks like a good one. Fluminense are looking to go forward now. And it's Shevchenko. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? This is their second corner of the game. Saka with the short one. Chance! But he's left disappointed.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Great defending, strong and determined. Nico Williams. Nico Williams on a strong run here. He has found the way through. Fluminense still without a single shot on target. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's going up front in a hurry. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
De Bruyne charging forward, the ball at his feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, deftly out wide. Messi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Kane. Caicedo. Might be danger here. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Impressive jump. That's a fair try, but just off target.
Tchouaméni is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
He is through here. Big chance! Caicedo. It's Bellingham. Alaba. And it's Bellingham. And it's Kane. Now, can they get him away? Oh, super ball. He's having a shot! Goal! Fluminense! And Fluminense take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the
Chance for a shot! And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
There will be 3 minutes.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Fluminense looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Israel. Number 21, Bukayo Saka. Number 8, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 19, Yamal. Number 9, Erling Haaland.
And here is the first touch of the second half. Tacho spots it and intercepts. Looking to play him in. Always onto this. Great, can he finish? It's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the man
Takes a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Pass somewhat off target. Threads one in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Chouameni. That's going wide left. And here's Bellingham. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Alvarez considers his options. An opportunity then to pull clear here. He went for the curler.
We all love a tryer, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
That's been cut out, well played. Caicedo, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide.
Israel really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Not the most accurate pass. He's got away, played in with, and a header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them.
Yamal! So, third corner of the game. They've played it short.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. The final 5 minutes. Alvarez.
Fluminense nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well read, nice interception. And he's got away from it.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
That's a look and place it forward. So that's it, it is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Please take some time out to give your support.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Fluminense really were very impressive.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So straight into the action.
There's Lamine Yamal, Peter, the latest Spanish superstar. I'd like to see him get a lot of freedom on that right wing.
And is that his best position?
I'd say so, Peter. With him being left-footed, he can cut inside, but he's such an all-round threat. He has that blistering pace that he can use to beat the best defenders. And it's very difficult to stop him once he starts linking up with others, once he's made that inside run.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Hakimi just loves to go forward whenever he can. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Ah, he's given it away.
That's going in strongly.
Bellingham, he has found the way through. He's had a shot! Goal! Fluminense! And Fluminense take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Fluminense have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ambitious ball here. Now that's well seen too. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Bellingham. Tries to pass it through. Takes a shot! It's run loose and it's come back out to him. And it's in! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Fluminense are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Kane. That has been slung wide. And he's managed to get free. And that was very necessary. In towards the backs. Towering header! Relentless! Just relentless! They are purring, truly purring. Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Should it go? And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. It's Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! Sumptuous finish and absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And that is the end of the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Fluminense really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Substitution for
Fluminense enjoying a half which is little short of perfect. The dominant force, the only force in a one-sided contest.
Number 6.
If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona.
Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. Merino has found the net here, of course. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? He's shifting through the gears here. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Undav! And we have our very first corner. And he's gone looking for safety. It'll be a throw-in. Fluminense, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And it's been given away. Merino tries to play it through, and it's been played through. Messi gets it clear. Corner number 2 then. Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for the run. And the shot! Goal! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now. We would like to ask you all to kindly stay seated during the match.